Hey everyone! Today I will talk about a new perspective I have on masculine energy and feminine energy. This information was channeled from my higher self. It is based on my perspective. In the previous video, I talked about the I am and I do. The I am is feminine and the I do is masculine. It all started from the feminine. The masculine energy came from separation and the consciousness of duality. I believe it split from source. He wanted to be independent. He didn't want to be a part of this anymore. The feminine was all about harmony. As I mentioned in my previous video in the Pleiades, the feminine energy is about harmonizing with the outside force and working with them. That's why they can attract and manifest things easier. The masculine is about working by himself to achieve things without any help. He wants to feel self-worth. It is also connected to the pride or ego, which is the shadow side of masculine. And they tend to be more rebellious. This has nothing to do with gender, I want to stress it out. I myself prefer to work with my feminine energy. I think I originated from a feminine place, which is Lyra. But I also incorporate my masculine energy. Masculine energy is about independence and separation. Feminine energy is about unity and dependence. And by dependent, I do not mean depending in the way that we must need it in order to be happy or to be satisfied. I meant to accept help from others, to accept and receive anything given to you, being honest with your feelings. When someone is offering you a gift or a hand, there is no need to feel shame or pride. They offer it, so you might as well receive it gracefully. You see, the masculine pride is about, I don't want your help, I can do this alone. This comes from stubbornness and ego. It shuts down all the help from anyone. But the light side of masculine is, I am strong enough to do this alone. I don't have to ask for help. This independence represents self-empowerment and a bit of humility. It does not come from pride. It acknowledges his own strengths and does what it can do by himself. Until he really struggles, he may ask for help. The masculine and feminine energy actually overlaps each other many times. It's not all or nothing. In order to live a fulfilling life led by masculine or feminine energy, one must acknowledge the other side and incorporate a portion of the other side. Nowadays, it is the best to have both in balance and completely mastered, just like the Andromedans. It is a lifestyle and how one prefers to do things. Some may prefer the masculine side, some may prefer the feminine side of doing things. I myself prefer the feminine nowadays, but obviously, we are currently living in a world ruled by the masculine energy. We are taught in a masculine way. The next aspect of masculine-feminine is about achievement or acquire something. I'll talk about how the difference of masculine and feminine energy to approach into these subjects. From the masculine perspective to achieve or acquire, it requires effort, meaning you have to work hard for something, have perseverance, never give up, have endurance, enduring any pain, and have faith in order to go through the process of achievement. The feminine, on the other hand, is about attraction. The feminine attracts what she wants. The masculine chases what he wants. So for the feminine, it is to be in a loving vibration, in an optimistic mindset, a hopeful mindset. It is about expressing and being honest with what you want. Nowadays, we are not taught to admit that, but to hide it. We are taught to hide it because it's a form of humility, which is false. And that's why we are struggling to attract what we want. We also need to believe it can be achieved. Belief and faith sounds similar, but they are slightly different. Faith is a stronger mindset. It's an iron mind mindset. It's a bit heavier and it is unwavering. It can't be moved easily. So even if anything bad happens, it cannot be easily disappointed. Whereas to believe is a bit more gentle, a bit more whimsical, and it's more optimistic. Like a child would say, I believe in fairy tales, or I believe the sky is white. Just making it up. You can see the feminine energy is very similar to the inner child. And next, we have more about the mindset. The masculine is about setting intentions and controlling its state of mind. The feminine is about emotions, which is cause and effect. If something good happens to me, I will be happy, I will feel happier. If something bad happens, I will feel sad. So it's a cause and effect. And feminine energy is also about going with the flow. It's more spontaneous. This applies to the inner child too. The inner child is also spontaneous. We talked about harmony. The feminine is about harmonizing with the environment, so that's why it goes with the flow. It has no desire to control the environment. It lets nature take its course. Whereas the masculine is about the control of state of mind, control to feel what you want to feel. This is very useful in a low vibrational environment when you are surrounded by negativity, so that you do not get affected by them. But the feminine is the easiest and the best for higher vibrations, because the environment and surroundings are already full of unconditional love and joy and peace. The feminine energy is about the experience itself. The experience is more important than the results. The next one is how masculine and feminine learn. The masculine learn things through pain, struggles, obstacles, suffering. They need to overcome these things in order to learn. Why? So you can be stronger and be able to survive in a hostile environment. The feminine learns through love, compassion, and care. The more people make you feel loved, the more you want to give back. Let me give you an example. The community has been treating me very well, like a family. They gave me lots of love and care, so I'm motivated to do my best for them in return. We are very empathic beings. Oftentimes, the energies we picked up, we want to respond to that. Masculine learning is about discipline. Disciplining yourself to do something. Force yourself even if you don't feel like it. Don't listen to your emotions. And if you fail, punish yourself until you do better. This also comes in criticism and judgment. It also comes with duties and obligations. The feminine is about loving what you do and being passionate about what you do. You will automatically be persistent if you love what you do, and things will line up to you as the vibration of love attracts. This method of learning has no judgment and criticism. Instead, the feminine learns through compliments, appreciations, and rewards. We live in a world where we criticize if something is not good and expect things to be done in a good way. But the feminine does not have that. It is stress-free. That's why it's so much easier to do things and harder to quit. Even in my videos, sometimes I feel pressured because I think the quality is bad. What if the points are weak and stuff like that? The feminine has nothing like that. In the current world, the current trend, everything is about punishment and pressures. And this is the reason why many people quit easily, because it's very hostile. The learning environment is a hostile environment and you need to be strong to survive. Like, that's the type of environment we are living at the moment. This is why Earth is considered the hardest school in the universe. But it doesn't have to be this way. You choose your timeline. I choose my timeline. I choose my reality. I pick them. Hey, I'm thankful for this experience. But now, I decided I would choose the timeline where the feminine energy will lead the way instead. I would choose the feminine world. Okay, next, the masculine energy lives in the perspective of complexity. Well, everything seems difficult and hard because it's challenging, you know. Difficulty is a problem, at the same time it gives us challenge, if you look in an optimistic way. And the feminine energy is about easy and simple. Everything is easy, everything is very simple. This is also a state of mind. If we think something is easy, it will be easier. If we think something is the opposite, it will be harder. We are just programmed to think it's hard. Masculine energy is also about critical thinking and critical analysis. It is based on logic. It requires a lot of time to process. And this is very normal here, right? Oftentimes, when we write, we brainstorm ideas, we analyze our own writings to find faults, we refine them, sometimes we might need to rewrite them, a long process to make things look good. Whereas the feminine is all about intuition. Intuition does not require effort to think hard. It's gentle, it's calm, and it's quick. It might be hard to incorporate because we are so used to thinking in the masculine way. But intuition is a bit complex to explain in logic due to its spontaneous nature. Intuition is very powerful. It is the key to many things. You can channel messages, talk to your guides, angels, access the Akashic records, astral travel, remote viewing. A lot of these fun things are linked to intuition. I'll make a video to explain intuition sometimes in the future. But set the intention to only allow information from a high vibrational realm, or set the intention to allow messages or thoughts to flow intuitively for your highest good. Next, we have authority and control. This is a masculine energy, and these aspects are mostly shadow, but also can be for the light. Authority and control may be needed to a degree if things are chaotic. And the universe itself also has laws, which are a form of authority or control, as the laws are unbendable and you must follow it. The feminine energy is about liberty and freedom. The shadow side of this is it could be chaotic, but this is only in a low vibrational realm. The masculine energy is rigid, guarded, and conservative. Masculine is also about law and order. This includes following norms, gender roles, common sense. All of these are from the masculine energy because they want structure. Structure is very important for masculine energy. Whereas feminine energy is spontaneous. It is more flexible, it is openness, it is acceptance and liberal. It has a do whatever you want energy. Ultimately, I believe heaven's consciousness began from source and feminine energy because of how easy and simple things were. And then part of source split into two. Instead of the consciousness of unity, it prefers the consciousness of duality, which is the masculine. And that was okay, but because of the tragedies that happened from the shadow masculine, we had to incorporate masculine energies ourselves to protect and defend ourselves, our sovereignty. Masculine energy is mainly needed in order to protect and defend ourselves from evil, from negative entities. But in heaven, where evil and negativity does not exist, we do not need to protect ourselves. So we don't need that much masculine energy. We can let feminine energy lead. And that's how heaven consciousness was built. This is Cole, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share with your friends, and subscribe. And I'll see you again in the next video. Much love, much light. Peace.